Destiny. Today we're gonna talk about destiny, but as a noun, not as the character in Kikiwaka Camp. But which, by the way, I don't know if I like the character. I mean, I think that the actress is beautiful, but Destiny is fucking iconic. But like, I don't think she was called. No, I think she was called actually this way. But like, I do love the previous seasons of Kikiwaka Camp, and also I love Jessie, which is like one whole big story, and it's just amazing. But I missed on Kikiwaka Camp Cameron Boyce, of course. I mean, oh my god, that's strategy. I mean, like, I love him, and he was my first celebrity crush. Like, I remember I was a kid and I saw Jesse and I was like, oh my god, he's fucking so hot. And then, oh my god, anyway, today we're gonna talk about something hopeful, something really, really that brings me joy, and it's destiny. And I'm gonna just read you the definitions right now. The events that will necessarily happen to a particular person or thing in the future. For example, she was unable to control her own destiny. I don't know what was that. Anyway, the hidden power believed to control future events. Or we can call it like fate. He believed in destiny. And I do believe in destiny. I do believe that there is something that leads us and have control in the future events. I was always so kind of like, because I believe in directed guidance. I believe that everything we do and everything we met and everyone we met and everyone we will meet is like divided guidance, and with that it's for a purpose, because I think that everything has a purpose. Well, maybe not everything, but like most of the things that happen to us have some meanings, and now maybe we are not able to know the meaning yet. Because like, when I look back and I, for example, look at my ex-friendships, I'm like, well, this, for example, taught me to, I don't know, set boundaries. But the other one, for example, I have this one friendship that I don't think taught me much. But I know that if I would stay in this environment, I would become someone I would not like. So I was saved. You can also say this way. So I think it was divine guidance, and it was kind of like destiny. In the beginning, I always thought that when there is destiny, it basically means that like God knows what will happen to me next. And that kind of like, I cannot make a difference because everything will lead me to where I'm supposed to go, which is right now really calming for me, because I don't need to put so much pressure over my decisions, because I know that I will get to the point where God wants me to be. But I just hope I will like it. Sometimes I'm like, oh my god, what if God has like, so, because I believe in God, that's why I refer to God, but you can also like, I can also address to universe, but I address to God because I believe in God. And and I'm like, oh my god, maybe what if like they want something I don't want? And I'm always like, like that's like, in the one sense I kind of think that God wants, like, God definitely wants the best for me, but maybe I want something that's not the best for me, but I still want it, and I don't get it most of the times, because I'm like, I don't know, I'm being protected, but sometimes it's just like, I really wanted something, and it's just like so sad. But like, I kind of believe that I will not have much, I don't know, kind of like impact, or be behind the wheel in my life, because my life has been already planned by someone, and I don't have choice. But in the same time, but I don't like to interpret that in this way anymore. Now I kind of interpret that in this way where I will do, like, I'm God, like, is behind the wheel right now, and that he will Like, I will end up where I'm meant to be. I believe in that, and that's really calm for me. I really just hope I will like the place I get out, like I end up. I don't want to, end up being unhappy, because like I was actually lately I've been thinking about what I would want, where would I want to end up, like what would be good for me, because I have this huge dreams about huge career, not even career, but about just having happy, slow life, kind of like Emma's Chamberlain life. I kind of wish I could have that kind of life, and I was, and this is like my dream, but what if it will not happen? Where would I want to end up, and where would I think I would be satisfied with the life I have? And I think that I'm satisfied, and I really like the life I have right now. So I'm kind of embarrassed for asking for more, because like the life I have, some people would praise for, and I'm kind of embarrassed to ask for more. But in the same time, if I stay in the place where I am right now, I will not develop and I will not reach my full potential. And I think that in life, it is to reach your full potential, to be as best as you could and as you can. And I think the whole meaning of life is just like, you need to find ways to make yourself happy and take care of yourself. But also I heard that the meaning of life is just what keeps you alive. But back to destiny, I love believing in destiny. I think that destiny exists, and that, like, for example, two people are destined to meet. And I do also believe in soulmates. So I believe that there is someone just meant for me. And is it true? I like to think that there is one person in this whole, world that I would want to spend the rest of my life with, or just some period of my life, because, as we all know, everything is temporary, which is so good. I mean, like, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, why? I would love this to, be forever. But then when the bad time comes, I'm like, oh my God, it's so good, it's just temporary. But, things that are temporary, I believe that, like, you see, but because when I'm really happy or anything like this, I'm like, oh, I don't really think about the fact that this is temporary, but that it's temporary. And it's like so easy to believe that everything is temporary. But when times go bad and you have, like, for example, bad mood, or you're kind of depressed, it feels like it's not temporary, and that this will stick with you forever, and that this will not change, and that this will never disappear. And it's really sad for me to think that one day maybe I will meet my soulmate and it will be temporary. Because I don't know, I kind of would want to be, with anyone, like a friendship or any kind of relationship that would be like, forever. But I don't know. Sometimes I just think I'm not meant for relationships. I'm not good at it, and I don't know if I just say that because I have problem making them. But I don't think I have problem making relationships. I'm like, I get easily super bored, and I don't know. I should probably have another episode about the fact how I am in relationships, because relationships are for me super hard, because one day I'm like, I can't even describe this. Like, I really like my friends, but all of a sudden I'm like, my friends don't like me, And that's not true, because I think that people like me, but because I was not liked in the past, now I have trouble thinking that people like me. And now I'm kind of like, I'm saying that I'm not made for relationships, and that I prefer to be alone, but it's just because I kind of feel not liked. I don't know, that's just, you see, every time I speak about something and something kind of like unlogic or maybe kind of deeper comes out of my mouth, I always end up my words with, I don't know. And I don't know why. But yeah, guys. So yeah, it was wonderful week. I mean, like, I'm recording on a Wednesday. Yeah, 3 episodes in 1 week. It's pretty impressive. I could have done more, but I kind of like this, that like I have 2 episodes every week, one more sometimes on Wednesdays, because it's just easy. Okay, guys, thank you so much for sticking with me, for hanging out with me, for chatting with me. But you are like, it's kind of selfish because I speak and you don't speak. Well, that's how most of my relationships looked in the past. Yeah, but that's because I chose that kind of people that did not speak much. But I don't do that anymore, okay? I don't do that anymore.